So, well, I'm going to just, that's all I can really say. I love working with Karen because she is really, no, this woman has a lot of smarts.
Yes.
This woman is analytical, and that is left brain, and I'm creative, which is the right brain. So she's my other better half, okay? All right, we complement each other very well. So, welcome to the stage, Karen Logston.
So, I have to tell you, when I heard the announcements, and then I heard that I was going to get to talk to the TMs and STMs, I was like, oh, because this is so wild, isn't it? I mean, think about both things that Stacy talked about. LCs, you're going to have more than ever.
Yes.
And TM, no more, oh my gosh, it's that 8,000 that is so hard, I can't do it. We've made it easier. And you're going to have more LCs that are going to be contributing to that TRV. So life is good. So, of course, my first question is, who in this room wants a raise? Yeah, I kind of figured as much. So I'll just ask a few other supporting questions to that. How many of you want more new consultants in your organization? Don't we all? Because they bring that lifeblood and that excitement and enthusiasm, right? How many of you want to help those new consultants get off to a really strong start? Absolutely. So some of what we've got today is going to help with that, and then, as Stacy said, stay tuned. There's more. Come fall. And then, how many of you want to have more than just 2 LCs? You want to have a plethora of LCs.
Yes.
So there's no threat of, am I going to have 2 that qualify as LC this month?
Yes.
Instead, I'm going to have so many of them, it's like, well, am I going to have 4 or 5 qualify?
Yes.
Right? That's where we want to be. So let's talk about Jamberry in the beginning. Our intention has always been for you to be a gift. And you heard a lot about that today on stage, that we truly are providing women opportunities. It is a gift, and you can be a blessing. And you can inspire others to reach for more, to be fearless, right alongside with you. And so one of the things that the company brought on board was Jam Squad, to kind of encourage you to do that. So let me ask you this. How many of you in the room have earned at least one of the Jam Squad gifts? Do you realize I probably saw 97% of the hands go up? So put those hands back up, and now pat yourself on the back, you guys. Good job, and thank you so much for sharing our gift and being a blessing. That really does mean a lot to us. Then, and it has the marketing credit, so now they get to decide which marketing materials they want to use to grow and develop their business. But probably the even better part is that $200 cost. They're getting credit. It's not commissionable, but they are getting credit towards their first fast start. And you are getting credit in your TRV. And they're automatically a Jam Squad winner.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, we are just getting more and more generous, you guys. If you haven't seen that, every time we turn around, we're coming up with more ways to help you be successful. And so, today's announcement is just one more way that we're here to help you. And so, like Stacy said, in July, we're going to help you put more physical cash in your pocket. Anybody want more cash? Yes. If you want, I could just pay you in $200 worth of wraps. No. You'd rather have the cash?
Yes.
I kind of thought so, because you probably all have about 2,000 laps on it. Yeah, I know, you're all jam addicts. I get it. So in July, you're gonna have the opportunity to earn more money. So the time frame, of course, I want to reiterate, it's mountain time. So it's gonna start at 12 a.m. mountain time. So for those of you that live in the central time zone like me, that would be 1 a.m. And for those of you that live in the eastern time zone, that's 2 a.m. And for those of you that live on the West Coast in Pacific time, that's 11 p.m.
And it's 4 o'clock in Australia.
Okay, I am analytical, but I can't do those time zones. I'm just gonna trust that you guys know. And correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Australia and New Zealand have more than one time zone too? So yeah. Ladies, I've been doing this for 20 years, but I know nothing about Australia, and I'm the first to admit it. But at least you guys know, and that's the most important part. So good, yay for you. So is that like July 2nd or June 30th? It'll be June 30th at 11 p.m. Cool. No, I was talking Pacific for the U.S., sorry. Talking out loud. Okay, and then it's gonna end the last day of July on the 31st at 11:59 p.m. and again, Mountain Time. This is the first time I've ever worked for a company that wasn't in the same time zone as me, so I have to admit, I have really had to think about the conversions. So all of you that live in Mountain Time, you are so lucky. But this is the qualification period for this particular bonus. And as Stacy said, 2 key components. The first is team building. That's what's gonna set you up for growth. Think about this, when you maximize this in July, how is that gonna impact August? September, right around the corner with a new catalog. October sales for the holidays. This is the time to maximize this bonus pool to set you up for phenomenal success. So not only you're gonna earn cash in July, but you're gonna set yourself up for even more cash as the year progresses. And then of course, the second part of the program is leader development. That's where you're gonna even earn more money. It's that residual money that you're gonna earn. So let's go into some details. The recruiting portion. As you know, Jam Squad, when you recruit one person and that person submits 200 PRV in the month that they sign, they get, and you get, the Jam Squad swag gift, right? So we're plussing that in July. So now when you do it twice, and you have 2 recruits with 200 PRV in July, not only are you going to get the swag, because you've already earned Jam Squad with the first one, we're gonna throw $200 your way. Cool?
Yes.
How many of you have ever recruited more than 2 in a month? Because I know there's a lot of you out there. So guess what? We're not just gonna stop at 200. You know, Jam Squad, you only get the 1 item. With the bonus, there is no cap. So if you bring on 3 with 200 PRV, $300. If you bring on 5 with 200 PRV each, $500. I had someone one month bring in 13 people. So think about that. 13 people with 200 PRV.
26 in a month.
How much money is that? 20? That's a lot of money. That's a lot. That would be pretty cool.
Times 1.25
so there is
for Australia.
no limit to how many people you can bring on board. And remember, when they sign up with the Style Essentials kit, they have automatically qualified. That's 1 already in the books. Okay? All right.
Next.
It's even better because now our lead consultants, and this I think was one of the really exciting parts, for our lead consultants, and this is not just for July, this is starting July 1, but then forever, moving forward. I won't say forever, because things always change. It might get even better someday. But right now, there is no end in sight that we are looking at for a lead consultant. They will continue to need 400 PRV. I think that's fair. You need to show some growth in your ability to get out and in front of people and sell products. So 400 is a pretty fair PRV, don't you think? Yes. As a goal, I do too. Now, the one thing that did change here, you'll notice the 2 active legs now have to really be active with 200 PRV as opposed to I just signed someone. We did that deliberately because what we were seeing is people were coming on board, getting the title of lead consultant, but because those new people that they brought on really didn't get off to a good start, they weren't getting paid as a lead consultant again. So instead, what we really want them to focus on is, not only am I going to share the gift with you, but I'm going to help you be successful from the very beginning. Now think about that. You guys as team managers and senior team managers, by us doing that, we're helping you develop stronger leaders in your downline. So you're not just getting an LC by title, you're getting someone that is seriously looking to develop a business. That's important, don't you think?
Yes.
So I don't want you to see this as a negative. I see this as such a positive change. This is awesome. And then, how about that lower TRV?
Yes.
Wow. So now, instead of 1,500 TRV, we dropped it, not 100, not 200, but $600 down to 900 TRV to qualify as a lead consultant. So as soon as Stacey said that on stage, how many of you immediately thought about your existing lead consultants or those that have been struggling to get paid?
Yes.
And thinking, I can't wait. I mean, either they're here in the audience with me or I cannot wait to tell them, right?
Yeah.
So, have you written those names down? Do you know who it is that's in your mind? Now, what about the people that haven't been lead consultant before, but have shared with you they want more from their Jamberry business? You've got some great news to go home and share with them as well. And you want them to do it sooner, like next month, in July, because then they're going to not only get that title, but they're going to earn that second part of the July bonus. So when you have someone promote to lead consultant for the first time in July, they're going to receive a $200 advancement bonus. Now you'll see here where it talks about the re-promotions are eligible. As a reminder, that means that the last time they were paid as a lead consultant was in 2016 or before. So if they were paid as a lead consultant anytime this year, they don't qualify under the re-promotion portion. However, that doesn't mean that they don't get to play in the lower requirements. So even though there's not $200 out there for them, you still want to share with them the excitement that, hey, it's going to be easier for you to get paid as a lead consultant and get those additional earnings every month moving forward. So it's still good news, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Don't forget, our existing comp plan says if you promote to lead consultant during your fast start period, we're going to send you $100. We're keeping that in July. We're not taking it away. It's not like we're just doubling it. We're going to add that. So now they can get $300 when they promote to lead consultant in their fast start period in July. And you'll also remember in the comp plan, when they promote to lead consultant in their fast start period, you as their upline get the matching $100 bonus, right?
Yes.
Now, what about the ones that aren't in their fast start? The existing comp plan gives them $50. They're still going to get that. So they can get $250 for promoting to lead consultant for their very first time in July. How's that sound?
Woo, great.
Do you think when you take that back to the members in your team that they're going to go, oh yeah, let's
Yes.
make it happen, right? Because it's going to be easier to get paid as a lead consultant, and you're throwing cash at me to do it? Yeah. Hello. Free money. That's the way I look at it. The company is paying me to do what I'm supposed to be doing anyway. Yes. Love it. Okay. Well, yeah, question.
Okay, so for the lead consultant, you said they have to have 2 active legs. If
Next.
they have new girls that join with the establishment kit, that count, or maybe
Yes.
Oh, no. If they have new persons join, so they can actually play in the recruiting portion too. So if you have someone that signs up 2 people with Style Essentials kit, they just got the $200 bonus for recruiting, and then if they hit the 900 TRV and the 400 PRV, then they're going to get the bonus for being a new lead consultant.
okay, if they join with the $99 kit, they have to have $200 in sales.
Yes. Yes, and that 99 does not go towards the 200. Yeah, that doesn't change. Okay, so what about you guys? For the upline, in the room. I like this part too. Because now, when you go back and you share this wonderful news with everybody, and they promote, we're gonna give you $100 because you promoted a brand new lead consultant, or someone that re-promoted because they hadn't gotten paid as lead consultant this year. Anybody want another $100? What are you gonna do with another $100?
Buy more jams.
Okay, for conference next year, I like this issue. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I want to make sure that you all caught when Stacy said this. It's to the next qualifying LC and above. So if you yourself, you may have career title of team manager or senior team manager, but in July, you're going to have to meet at least lead consultant requirements to get that bonus. But now that those requirements are easier, that's not a problem, right?
No.
I mean, every single one of you are going to earn it, right? Right?
Yes.
Right? Okay, that's all. Okay.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that as of the, you have the qualified upline as of the day the person underneath them promotes, or as of the
That month. So in July, you have to be paid as a lead consultant. So no, if they happen to make it on July 15th, but you don't make it until July 31st, you still get your bonus. It's just in that month.
And is it per person per person is 100?
Yes. How cool is that? Woo!
Next slide.
Okay, I don't sing. There's a reason why I don't do karaoke. Okay, so let's take a look at some visuals here. So I wish they had put names on here just to make it a little easier, but we're going to call Sally over here. She's got 2 people that both hit their 200 PRV in July.
Way to go, Sally.
And of course, she met her part with the 400 PRV and the 900 TRV. So, actually, I'm sorry, this is the recruiting part. So she brought in 2 people with 200 PRV. She just got the $200 bonus. And you'll see in the little parens that that is going to appear on your August 10th paycheck. Now, on the other side, we've got someone that did recruit 2 people in July. One of them hit 200 PRV. Now, on this example, they show that the other one had a goose egg, but again, if they had 0 to 199, they're not going to qualify. So you're going to want to really work closely on helping those new consultants onboard strong so that they get their 200 PRV and you get your bonus, right?
Yep.
The one thing they don't show in this is what happens if that one with the 0 PRV maybe had 150 in sales, but she brought on somebody with 200 PRV. That counts.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's your second leg. So just imagine the possibilities. All right, so now let's look at
Next.
the promotion part, the leader development part. So you've got this one that had the 2 recruits. She's the one with the glasses, just promoted to lead consultant. She's getting a $100 bonus. The new lead consultant got her bonus. But then it gets even better because the upline, because you've got the one that wasn't an LC, got skipped. And this, right, in this example, again, it just shows
Next.
1 level deep. This can go as far as necessary. So if you've got a hot shot 3 or 4 levels down,
Yes.
work with them.
Yes.
Exactly. It is time. It behooves you. And by the way, you should always be working with them.
Yes.
Because you never know who is going to be in your first line.
Yep.
I've heard so many people tell me, well, I don't work with them because I don't get paid.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, you guys, please don't think that way. Please, number one of ours is be a blessing. It's not be wealthy. Yeah, you do get paid on just a few levels deep, but be a blessing, because if you've got 3 levels in between that aren't performing, that person is gonna be in your commissionable structure sooner than you realize. And you're gonna want a relationship with them. Think about that. If all they've had is an upline that doesn't care about them, that doesn't reach out to them, that doesn't work with them, when that upline leaves, they're gone. But if you've reached out and you've bonded with them, they're actually going to be thrilled when it happens and all of a sudden, you're my TAMP manager? Yay. It's a happy day. So reach deep, and especially for this bonus, because you will be rewarded, not only immediately in July, but I promise you, moving forward in your business, you will be rewarded numerous times. Okay, so our current comp plan is awesome. You already have rank advancement bonuses in place.
Next.
So, as a reminder, promote to lead consultant in your fast start period, $100 bonus. Promote to lead consultant outside of your fast start period, we're still gonna throw $50 your way. For the sponsor, when you're working closely with them and helping them realize that rank within their fast start period, we're gonna match that $100 bonus for you. The July bonus pool is just plussing what you already have available. Sound good?
Yes.
Good. All right, so what are you saying? Gonna make it happen?
Yes.
Would you like some ideas on like some actual actionable steps?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck. Because we are truly blessed in this room. We have the dynamite, the awesome, one of my favorite elite executives of all time. We have Kelsey Beyer with us. With all of you.
Thank you, Karen. Okay, you guys, I have to work on not being too loud and too fast because I have been so excited that at my rehearsal they're like, okay, your energy's like here, bring it down. When I heard about this bonus pool, I was so excited and I already had all the names in my head of who this would benefit, how this would impact their families, and I just started praying that I would get the TM track because you guys know what it takes to create LCs. This impacts your families, or you are an up-and-coming TM, and this really will benefit you. So let's talk some strategy. Let's talk where to focus, how to jump in and actually maximize this bonus pool. So we're going to want to talk about personal recruiting, identifying the leaders on your team, all of those LCs to be, and re-ranking, both for yourself as TM. Who has a re-rank coming, do you think, in July? I know that on Facebook, we're going to be buzzing because we're going to see re-ranks. We're going to see that excitement start to grow back because people are going to be hitting their goals. All right, so already I am seeing my team start to come alive off of the excitement and the buzz. The people that aren't here see what's happening, and we really can play on that momentum and that buzz from here. So really, make sure you're going live on your team pages. Make sure you're sharing with them how exciting this is and how it can impact them in their day-to-day lives. So when you go home, take this with you. You're also going to want to speak life over possible promotions and cast vision. This has been one of the biggest pieces in my career that I think brought me to Elite Executive, was calling out. A lot of times we assume that people know what it takes to get them somewhere. What I found was when you go and say, hey, I'm so excited for you. You're only $100 away from that next promotion, and I can't wait to celebrate with you. So often what I hear is, I'm only $100 away, or I'm only a recruit away. We have to paint that picture and that vision for them and believe it before they believe it. We're also going to want to really take advantage of that lower TRV. Sorry, I'm getting a buzz here. So we're going to want to take advantage of that $900, $600 less, and then now the $6,000. I just found that out 2 days ago and got even more excited for this track. And you're going to want to teach your team how to utilize the new kit.
Next.
All right, so as we go home and build up our teams, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up my genealogy, my TAR, and I'm going to look for all of those people who've been past LCs. So I have people on my team from 3 years ago who used to be LCs and they're still hanging in there. Maybe they just have a style box. Maybe they put in 200. I'm going to want to make a list with all of those people. So whether you use Trello or pen and paper, put them on a list. Then you're going to want to look for those who have consistent sales. We all have those girls who, 200 to 500 every month. They may not have any recruits, but they know how to sell. So I'm going to make a list with them. You're also going to then look for anyone with team members. You might have the opposite, somebody who knows how to recruit, they know how to bring people in, but they struggle getting active or to that 400 for LC, put them in another bucket. And then you're going to want to look for those in their fast start period, because again, that's the way to maximize this, because you're getting double dipping almost from this bonus pool. All right, so Karen already talked about this a little bit, but when you're determining eligibility for your team, this is one way you can do it. You're going to look in your genealogy, count back months. You see the first person, they're eligible. This would count as a re-rank. Somebody who hit in March or April, they're not going to count, but they likely have people underneath them that are going to count as an LC or can cash in on our bonus pool for recruiting. All right, so let's talk some scenarios.
Next.
Just some faces that you know. So, this first scenario, we're talking about re-ranking to LC. So it's been more than 6 months since Melissa has been in LC in this scenario. And in July, Melissa gets 400 PRV, 900 TRV, 2 legs, each with that 200. And she's going to get the LC bonus pool of $200, and those 2 legs that are new are going to give her an additional 2. Melissa's going to get 4. Amy, as her sponsor, is going to get 100 because Melissa hit fast start. Another scenario. We've got Amanda and Jackie. So, new recruits in July. In this scenario, Amanda is in her fast start period. She has 400 PRV, 900 TRV, 2 legs with 200. She's going to get that $100 comp plan bonus. She's going to get $200 LC bonus. And then additionally, she recruited 3 members, so she's going to get $300. So that's $600 in her pocket. Think about what that could do for her. And then Jackie was also paid at an LC or higher, so she's got that $100 comp plan bonus, $100 LC bonus. and the $200 recruiting bonus. So she's got $400. So there's huge potential for you to earn more as a sponsor, them to earn more. It's really an even playing field, I feel like, for every rank, and I love that. We all have the possibility to earn a ton of cash in our pockets for July. All right, let's make it rain. Right? And I know, when I look at some of you, you are super strong recruiters. I was sitting next to Sally, who said her highest month was 26 recruits, is that right?
What?
Yeah, times that out, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Bianca told me she's had 4 in her, I think my highest month was 10, it was a while ago. But that would have been some amazing money. So I know that that's possible for all of us. And I just want to challenge all of us too, before we talk about this scenario, to look at our belief. Because that's so vital, so important when we're going. Do you still believe that there are people out there that you can recruit?
Yes.
Do you still believe that somebody could join and hit LC in the same month?
Yes. Yes.
Right, so sometimes when I start to think about that, I go, oh man, my belief is a little low. I need to work on that because that is affecting my recruiting. It's affecting the people on my team. So we really need to go into July with our belief high because, I don't need to tell you guys this after being here this weekend. Our belief is all a lot higher. So, making it rain, Brandon hit LC for the first time. He has 400 PRV, 900 TRV, 2 legs with 200 PRV. He hit LC, $200, hit LC for the first time, outside the fast start period, $50. So he's got $250. Amanda, she was paid at LC or higher. She has 2 new LCs, 2 new re-ranking LCs, 4 recruits, so she's got $800. So the cash potential is huge. All right, so we talked a little bit about strategies. Reaching out to those potential LCs and casting that vision. I talked a little bit about the verbiage that I would use, but I would say something like, Lisa, did you see our summer bonus pool? Your name immediately popped into my head. You could easily make $200 just by getting back there. They even lowered the TRV to make it 100% possible for you. If you work with Jennifer and Mary to get back to LC as well, that's even more money in all of your pockets this summer. I can't wait to celebrate with you when you all hit it. I always try to talk in the affirmative, like I believe you're going to do this and we will celebrate when, not if. We're talking about yes, you're going to hit that. And so often, then you see team members starting to believe it. Oh, I can do it. And then you'd say something like, let's brainstorm together. What questions do you have? How can we make this happen? One thing that I'm going to start implementing is weekly Zoom strategy calls for July. So on every Monday night, I'm going to identify probably 2 different groups. Anybody who could be hitting LC for the first time ever, and anybody who could hit a re-rank. And then we'll do a call. So every Monday night, we'll talk about how are we going to get the PRV, the TRV? What does it look like to recruit? What are strategies that work for you? Pull in some of your leaders if you've got leaders on your team. Work together. You're also going to want to add third-party tools for your team to use for recruiting. So we're talking about extra sneak peeks on your team page, extra opportunity calls, 3-way calls, in-person opportunity events. Really, the more that we can strategize and help our team members get recruiting, the better. All right, some other fun ideas I was thinking about was you could do a cover photo, right? Everybody jump in the pool. Look who's taking a dip in the pool. And as people hit LC or get recruits, you're going to write their name on there. You could also create an album. So this would take some talking to people. Who's running for it? So again, you're reaching out, you're calling people, you are sending them messages. And you're going to create an album, give everybody who's running for it a piggy bank, and when they get 2 recruits, you're going to put some money in their piggy bank. And this is just a visual reminder every day to people that it's possible, that they're earning, that their potential is still there. All right, so start today. You have 1 week to make a plan. I was talking to my friend Julia, and she said she's already been sending texts to girls who she knows is running for LC. Make a plan. Make sure you're connecting with those people who this will benefit. Be strategic. Team up with your upline executives to identify potential LCs and plan together. Don't feel like you have to go at it alone. Find a battle buddy who's also going to be doing the same. Remember that you have to get to lead, which, as Karen said, is something that would be so easy. I think we'll be seeing so many new leads, so many new team managers, and work with downline to strategize those re-ranks and ranking. And then set a goal as a team, not just for yourself. So set your goals on, this is what would benefit my family? What will benefit you guys? Is there a bill that you need to pay off? Is there a weekend away that you need? Put that vision out there. Put it on your vision board, set it before you, and teach your team to do the same things. Cast a vision for your whole team. Tell your team, I know that we can recruit 10 new people, 15 new people, 20 people as a team, and that's what this will mean in commission for our whole team. Break it down by numbers. Let them know that this is possible and get them involved in your team goal and vision. All right, so who wants a raise? Who's going to be jumping in the pool this summer with me? I'm so excited, and know that all of us have the potential to change our families' lives, our team lives, and to create the sustainability that our businesses need going forward. Thank you.